Kai, I wondered if you could just give us your go-to overview for how you would grow out your nails and maintain them.
Mm. What is your trouble with growing them out? Are they like fragile? Do they break a lot?
They break a
Or
lot, yeah. Um, and lots of time when they break, I chew on them.
chew
So,
on them?
yeah.
I used to chew on my nails a lot too.
Uh,
Well, with the breaking, there is this stuff. Yeah, it's called like hard as hooves or something, and
mhm.
it's just like this thing you rub on your nails, and it strengthens them over time.
Okay.
And I think you can get that like pretty much anywhere, just like
Okay.
anywhere you could get a nail file or something, along with like other things that you can just like paint on, and it strengthens them over time. If you're having
Okay.
trouble with like chipping them by like hitting them on something and not biting your nails, that's really hard, but it's mostly just like a conscious thing, like
Yeah.
recognizing that you're about to do it and stop it, sort of thing. For um for filing nails, it's mostly about like the angle that you file it at. So for me, I have pretty bad nails right now, but normally, like it depends on the angle you're filing it. So normally
Mhm.
you'd go along like the edge of the nail and just do that where you're playing.
Okay.
Um, but what I used to do a lot, which is not bad, but it's not the correct way, is to do it all the way around.
Mhm.
But usually you don't need that. You only need this one angle.
Okay.
Or you can always use, I don't know if you've ever seen like people use sandpaper
Oh,
for
okay.
their nails.
Mhm.
That's a very, very common thing. But if you have like, I usually have like weird feelings with that, like sandpaper under my nails.
Yeah.
It is, I would say it's the best way to
Mhm.
maintain your nails because it's very consistent and it lasts basically forever if you have a big sheet of it.
Okay.
Um, but this is good if you're just, starting out
Okay.
You would have
because
to specify the gauge of the sandpaper.
yeah, it's not just any sandpaper. So yeah, I was looking where I could get it, but it's like 2000 grit, like
Okay.
some sandpaper. I'm not sure like the type,
Mhm.
but it's
Can you
it's in between these two, like of in terms of smoothness.
can you
Okay.
turn it around so we can just see the front?
Yeah, the front.
Oh, okay.
And the way you would just use this is I usually fold it up and then just put it under,
Okay.
and then just it gets it very smooth, but it to me it doesn't always feel good, so I like these.
Mhm.
With these you might need a lot because they sort of I noticed that the effect really wears off quickly.
Okay.
You can do. While with this, it's basically as long as there's space to still use it.
Mhm.
So maybe in the
And
beginning, when you're getting started, like you're really just trying to get your corners to be smooth so that they don't catch,
yeah,
Okay.
right?
that's a big thing because
So,
it's all about filing that angle where the string will catch and slide up the nail.
Okay.
can
And
you show us like close?
yeah, my nails aren't very good right now, but you can sort of see how I have them. This one's a little too pointy. My nails aren't really the greatest representation right now. I've been very sick for a few days.
Uh,
Haven't been taking good care, but
How often do you file your nails?
so what you're supposed to do, which I tend to forget sometimes myself, is you just smooth them every day. Like you
okay.
just wake up and you'll smooth them out or you'll buff them, and that'll
Mhm.
keep them where they are. A big mistake I used to make was to use like the rough side to take away every day. Just these is enough to keep it where it's at, and if you're using this, you're actually just going to be shrinking your nails over time.
Okay.
So I don't know if Jude knows the difference between those colors and
Right.
um,
Uh,
strengths.
so these ones are like grit 1000 and 3000, so they're more
Mm-hmm.
like smoothing and buffing. And then this
They're gonna
one's very rough. It's
Okay.
320. So this one is just to take the nail off basically.
Okay.
Um, so
So you're
I would
saying to go to the very light gauge, like once you get it in a shape, and if Jude's growing it out from being very short, he might not even need to use the really intense grade. All
yeah
he needs to do is just start out by using the light gauge or the
yeah
sandpaper that's really light, and that way he can kind of just keep it with the corners
yeah
smooth, something
yeah
like
and
that.
to keep it growing because you said that you just let it grow out. I don't know how long you get it. One thing I learned a while ago is that if you take your thumb and you sort of push your finger forward,
Mm-hmm.
because like you just see it here, it's whatever. But if you push it forward, your finger forward, and there's still nail eclipsing where your finger is, then you're usually good. But like here with my index, it's so short. If I push it forward, it's like the same level, so that's too short.
Okay.
That was just like a general thing. Or another one was seeing them from this way, and if you could
Mm-hmm.
see the nail coming over the top of the finger just from having it like this.
Okay.
And I think once you start getting more into doing your nails, you'll learn what works best for you. Because there's a whole bunch of different shapes, like a lot of
Okay.
people use, or individual lengths for the fingers. There are generalizations for it, but I think in the end, whatever minor adjustments you make are like up to you and how you feel when you play, or what
Okay.
sort of tone you want. But it definitely improves your like anyone's playing, I think, and tone too
Okay.
a lot.
What do you notice about the tone that's different?
Well, when I first started growing out my nails, I thought there was no difference at all. But nowadays, whenever I lose a nail, it's completely night and day. Like it's mostly volume.
Okay.
When you're playing with nails, you get way more volume and your sound is more full
Mm-hmm.
compared to no nail, where it can be sort of light and I wouldn't say twangy, but it's a little bit flat of a tone comparatively.
Okay.
I think mostly with nails, it's just a very full sound, and I think it is easier to play once you learn with nails. It gets a lot easier because once you start getting into like the catching on the string and playing, it's easier to feel that with the nails than without.
Okay.
So you said you've been growing your nails out, but then they break. Have you've been playing a lot with nails, or
Not typically. They'd be those are super short typically.
okay,
Show us your nails. How long are your nails now?
Like
Oh, they're not far off though.
yeah,
I
yeah.
you could grow them probably in a week.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you just keep doing the corners with like sandpaper. It's probably the biggest hurdle for you is just getting everything so that you have it, right? Because
Yeah.
maybe the hardware store? What do you
Yeah.
think,
Mhm.
Kai?
I think they could because when I get things like this, it's just like a huge sheet. I
Mm-hmm.
think so. Um,
And it would be like the finest gauge at the hardware store, or like maybe not the finest?
yeah, maybe not the finest, but
You
I'd
said
say like
200.
or like 2000 grit.
That one
Mm-hmm.
says
Um,
2000. So maybe, yeah, just go to the hardware store if you guys have one near you
Okay.
and see if you can just pick up
three maybe.
2000 grit and then just take a piece, right? You don't even, you just like cut a
Yep.
little strip and then you can like keep that in your, you know, by
Okay.
your bed and do that.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever you'd wake up, just smooth it out so it doesn't catch on anything during the day. And then
Okay.
hopefully they will grow out. And if you keep having trouble with them being brittle, I would use that. that hard as hoof thing, or something like this.
Okay.
It's very similar. Um,
Keratin?
yeah, it's like I don't know if I sent it. It's this, it's another nail growth thing. Basically the same concept. It's not cream, so that might be a little more comfortable rather than
Mm-hmm.
taking like the hardest of nail cream and like rubbing it in.
Okay.
It's just like a sort of a nail paint sort of thing.
Okay.
Um,
So
but
it's a
yeah,
nail like you paint it on.
yeah, it's basically like that. And this one is actually very good, even maybe better than the other one for me, just because you can put it on so easily. Yeah, it says like it says 3-day growth. So if you're
Okay.
looking for strong nails fast, I think
Mm-hmm.
that would be the one to go for.
Okay.
You don't need one of those, but if you're having strength issues, I would go for that. I'd say either do that or just, whenever you can, go get one of these from any like I don't even know where they sell these, like a salon, beauty salon,
Beauty
whatever.
supply
Yeah,
store.
beauty supply store or a
Okay.
hardware store for some of this, and just every day smooth it out. Eventually, you'll have to keep it. You don't want to let them grow too long,
Mm-hmm.
or it does get very hard to play, I think.
Okay.
So you'll find where the comfortable length is for you. I think for me, it's a little longer than what I have right now,
Okay.
but for you, it could be, a little longer or a little shorter. But I think you'll
Mm-hmm.
figure that out as you're playing and what feels comfortable and what gives you the best.
Do you have any other questions for Kai, Jude?
Uh, no.
You gonna go out and get your nails done?
Yeah.
Get them longer? Okay. Sounds good. All right. Well, thank you
Okay.
both.